The church in Coyote Flats was the first Christian Reformed church to be built in Canada in 1905.
I'm Evelyn Sternberg. I went to this church when I was a child, so coming here brings back memories. I attended Sunday school here, and Mrs. Hoekstra was the Sunday school teacher. She was the minister's wife. And so first of all the kids sat in the pews here, and I remember some of them were very naughty. I wasn't very old, but I thought, oh, that little boy is naughty. And then afterwards we split into groups, and my group were in the back room there, which we called the consistory room because that's where the elders met. And so we had our Sunday school class with Mrs. Hoekstra in that room.
Now this old church had air conditioning, a very early form of it, but on the ceiling you can see two little trap doors, one in the front and one in the back. In the doorways there's a rope hanging down through the door frame, and that rope is attached to a lid up on those openings, and if you wanted, if it was hot in here, you'd pull those ropes down and you could lock it in place with a knot.
The cloth that's on the pulpit there is in Dutch. It says, "Uw woord is de waarheid," and it means your word is the truth. The organ there is the original organ that was donated by the people who had it in their home. And these benches too were reclaimed from various places. They had got scattered. Now the building itself was being used as a restaurant, and a lot of it had to be restored. The entire north wall was gone because it was used, there was an extension on it afterwards, and that all had to be rebuilt. Now my husband rebuilt the three windows on the north wall, and he had to copy the ones that were on the south wall that were still there. Also the boards, the wainscoting boards, had to be found. They had my husband and his brother looked far and wide to find those matching boards to put back into the church. So that was a lot of work. I helped out with cleaning up and restoring it when it was brought here to the village. Because it was a restaurant, there must have been an inch of dirty grease in the back room there, which they used as the kitchen. That all had to be cleaned out.
In May 1989, the church was moved to Coyote Flats and restored over the next 3 years at a cost of $18,000.
Another incident that happened with the restoration was it was put onto a basement here in this location, and it hadn't been closed in yet. Now after considerable amount of rain, the basement had several feet of water in it, and a skunk happened to fall into it. You can imagine the smell. That had to be cleaned out as well. So that's something that happened during the restoration process here.
Canada's first Christian Reformed church here in Coyote Flats. What a great piece of history.